Today is 20th of January 2024. We are having our WeAreOne group weekly session number 188. And today's topic is Transmutation of Negativity to Divinity by Violet Flame. And we will start our first discussion about that how this negativity or the dark energy adversely impact our lives. So to understand that, first let us see that what is we call the negativity or dark energy. So it's all energy is all about the vibration. Everything in the universe is just the vibration, and maybe the frequency of that is all kind of energy are that has been expressed as a vibration. So that is and it is said that if you understand that the vibration and energy, you understand the universe, like how this energy plays, and that is how the whole universe is made of. And in the physical universe, that is the manifestation of that energy in the matter form. The energy and the mass equivalence, the Einstein theory has already is in place. It is interchangeable by this formula E is equal to mc squared. So that is about the scientific part of it. But in general, it is everything is some form of energy. And also we have understood by there's a research of consciousness mapping. It is done by Dr. David Hawkins in his book, Power versus Force. So that book is a very famous book. His research was published, and as per that he has given some vibrational quantification of the human being. The vibrational level is of 250 hertz cellular vibrancy, like our each body cell that vibrates is a particular vibration. So if it is 250 then hertz, then it is a neutral. If it is a below 250, that is called negative. Like there are a few examples mentioned, like hatred and anger, jealousy, these kind of things fall into the negative territory. Like those emotions is an expression of the lower level or the negative energy. Negative means which is below the 250 hertz. Like if it is 150 or 100 hertz, things like that. So those come to the negative territory. Anything above 250 is a positive territory. So like everything 300, 350 and all, so those are called in the positive territory. So there is a positive vibration as per that scale. And when we vibrate at that territory, that we express ourselves positively, like enthusiasm, that constructive work, and doing like sharing our joy and joyful experience, like the friendship and these kind of things are into the all the positive territory, trying to help others. So those are positive, and then there is further up there into that scale. What I was talking about, the Dr. David Hawkins's scale, and it is if it is 500, it touches 500, then heart chakra opens. So this comes in the feeling area. Up to 499, it was intellect area. So whatever the positivity and all you are working out of your intellect, like using your intellect to do that, to do work positively and things like that, it is under that territory. What we need for like doing some work or to do our duties and help others and like earn money on an honesty, with honesty and things like that. So these are onto the positive territory, means it is above 250 but below 500. When we cross 500, then we go beyond intellect. Then the spiritual journey starts from there. It's called love and above frequency. We experience the pure love, and we get in touch with the other creations, other persons, going beyond our selfish motives. Like below that, it is mostly about me and how to improve myself, and all. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay, but it is still an individual level. So when the 500 above, the collective part of yourselves opens up, and there are going up and up, that the 550, 600 and all. When you cross 700 of cellular vibrancy, and it can maintain that permanently above 700, then that is the sustained enlightenment frequency. So all the spiritual masters, they vibrate more than 700. And there are, of course, the more higher you go, that kind of higher level of master you are. That is your spiritual attainment onto that level. So, so in this case, what happens is that which level we are vibrating, based on that, we attract the events and the people and experiences in our lives. So it depends on our own vibration. Like the way to understand that, like suppose your physical body is like, say, FM radio, okay? It is all about which center you tune, you get the program accordingly. Suppose there is a music channels are there. So some music is very heavy rock metal or cacophony or that kind of stuff, like heavily, using rough languages and this kind of song, like using bad words and heavy rock and like crazy stuff. So those are the kind of music some people listen. So those are some center there who broadcast that. Some of them maybe it's a little better version. Heavily music is there, but there is a loud sound, but no foul language and things like that. And after that, there may be some kind of soothing music or soothing songs are there. Then there is some level up. There may be some classical songs. Things are there, and then above that there may be some kind of music which will calm you down, peaceful, blissful type of music, and then some meditational music is there. So there are different types of broadcast you can hear from the FM radio. The center you tune in, you will be able to listen to that. So it is so that kind of music. Same here. Your body, which level of vibration you achieve, based on that, your experiences will be. So if you tune yourself in the lower vibration, then mostly your experiences will be negative. So lower means below 250 cellular vibrancy. And if you're going above that, then you will get mostly positive experiences. And you will attract positive things, positive, that kind of people in your life and that kind of situation in your life, and so on and so forth. So that's what we call positive and negative things. And if you yourself go into the territory of the 500 plus, then you will be experiencing something which is not necessarily limited to the physical reality. And you'll be able to connect the higher sources, higher dimensions, and then you can get that kind of, your experience will change because of this connection to the divinity and the high vibration realm, the higher dimensions we call it. It is all are staying simultaneously in the same place, only they are in the different vibrational zone. Just like I was explaining, the different center of a radio, FM radio, and the different center, they have a different type of, they cater to a certain kind of audience. So their type of broadcasting is different. So high level means their type of things you will receive is of that high vibrational nature, or higher vibration is mostly divinity, or the spirituality part is on the higher side. So that's what is meant. So this is just like an understanding of the what is called the higher, lower, and all those kind of things. In the negativity, more higher you go, it is you are grow into the awareness, so you are go into the level of purity, and that is reflected as a light of awareness. You are more aware, more connected, so those are represented as a light. So if we cross 700 plus, all the sustained, that is called enlightenment, like the light of the truth. You are there, you are aware, and everything is lit up. So that is called light. Lower side, if you go, then you are in the darkness of ignorance. So if you go towards negative direction, then it is called the dark energies, because you are vulnerable to attract that kind of energies towards you. Okay, there are some entities which operate into that this lower vibrational, so they are attracted towards you if you vibrate at that level. So, and they decide your life experiences. So this is what it is meant by the dark energies. Dark means lower or heavy energy, and what we said as a negative energy, like then the experiences become negative. So it is simply as a matter of your vibration, how the cellular vibration, how you operate from. So this is, so as I mentioned, obviously our goal will be to reach as much high vibration, operate at the higher vibration as possible. And spirituality, we are learning the technique. Spiritual technique is all about going towards that. So that is a different issue of how do we reach there. So and make our vibration high. We have the technique that I teach at the time of initiation about 108 stomach breathing. That is one technique that it can be done for just 10 minutes every day, which keep on raising your cellular vibrancy, your body cells vibration. So if you keep on practicing it daily, regularly, then your vibration will go higher and higher, and then your life experiences will change automatically. Means you will not attract this untoward incidents or the misbehavior from the people and all those things, simply because you operate at the higher level, higher vibrational level. It is also possible that the others may not change, but because you changed, so you will go beyond a level that where nobody can touch you there. Means if it is there, it will not touch you. You will not get affected by it. That is also it is meant by that. So if you raise your vibration, then after a certain time, those are stop happening, because unless until there is a reciprocation of energy, that it loses its fuel, like whatever the other things, the external events and situations, they will lose their momentum, and they fade away from your life. So that's how it happens. But it all starts with your vibration. So if you see that your life is full of negative experiences and all those things, it is almost certain that it is happening because your own vibration is lower. So that's what you are attracting them to you. I'm not saying that untoward incident doesn't happen to people who are vibrating higher. It do happen, but as I mentioned, that it may not impact them that much. They have a power to control them, overpower them, go beyond that, so it doesn't touch them. So in that sense, it will not stay with them. As per their life experiences, it will not stay. If some negative things are being repeated and staying, it is almost certain that you need to correct your vibration. Otherwise, you'll keep on attracting these things towards you, and that will be your life experiences. Okay. So next is about what to do if our environment is full of negativity. Okay. It is also true that you can correct yourselves and all those kind of things, but at the same time, suppose your environment is negative, suppose your office environment is very negative, you cannot change everybody. You can, of course, by doing your own practices, you can enhance your own vibration, and it will definitely help. But you cannot avoid that. Every day you are entering some place which is full of negativity. So there will be some impact. So there will be some need to do something about it, because you will be picking up from your external event, external things. If it is full of negativity, you will get affected by it for sure. Okay. So what are that which we can do, or we can do in this case where we cannot avoid? Best thing is don't go into that, like as my example of that FM radio center. Don't tune in to the lower vibrational or hard rock and filthy language type of songs and music stations. So that is ideally, that is the best thing to happen. But practically, what do you do if you cannot avoid that? Like, you are not tuning in, maybe tuning in by somebody else, but you have to listen to it every day, because you cannot get out of that scene. That still that music is coming to you. You cannot do it. That selecting the channel is not in your hand. So what do you do? See, in this kind of scenario, then you need to know that there is a technique to clean your environment. Like it is like any type of cleaning we do for, say, our home. Suppose the place where you stay, you do physical cleaning, no? So like you mop, or broom, use broom, and maybe dust, and do the dusting and things like that to maintain the room or the place you live in. So if you don't take care of that, if you don't clean it regularly, then slowly there'll be dirt, then a layer will form, then a lot of trash will be piled up, and at end of the day, your home will be like it is like a bigger version of a trash can, but it is not cleaned regularly. So it happens to any place. If it is not maintained, then it will become a junkyard. So in case you have to continuously allow that negativity to the place, you need to do something. And this something, physical cleaning is easy. You know how to maintain your home and it is clean. But what about the energetic one, like home or office, where you are not the person who is littering it, but you have to be there, because it is, we have to work, we have to be in the family, and we have to meet with people and all those kind of things. So the other people who are littering in, it is not in your hand. So to a certain level, you can control it, you can have some rules and regulations, but not necessarily everybody will follow and everything will happen as per your wish. So what to do in that case, particularly in the more like so in the work environment, where mostly things are not under you, you don't own it, you don't control everything in it, and you need to have your own business with different types of people, and you cannot change the way they operate and way they think and the type of behavior from them. You cannot control everything. Yeah. So in that case, what do you do? In that case, you will be doing same as you are doing the physical level cleaning. So you clean with normally you just, as I mentioned, you can physically mop that area, or at least you clean your place of where you sit and make sure it is maintained. cleaned, and you don't pile up garbages on the place of work where it is. So you take care of that. So similarly, we have to do the energetically as well. That energetically, as I mentioned, everything is energy. All these kind of things, the vibrations, negative means lower vibrations. To clean them, you need a very high level of positive vibration to reinforce it. Okay. So means if you flush that area with the positive energy, like suppose if there is one room was there is a very old and full of dirt, or maybe something happened, like some flood happened and there is a thick layer of mud at the floor, so you need to clean that kind of room. So you need to put hose water, flushing with water, you clean the floor and then wipe the water out and then to make that particular room or house clean. Suppose it is a ground floor. So similarly, you have to flush the energetically, whatever the negativity, whatever the dark energies, things are there, with a flush of energies to remove them and cleanse them. And that particular type, the flushing with this kind of the energy, and this we do with something called in this high level of flushing with the spiritual energy, and that is what in the violet flame comes into the picture. We use something called violet flame. Violet flame is a very high level of spiritual energy, and it is basically the divine energy. It's higher into the vibrational spectrum. So you can think of like that, more the lower the vibration or the darker the energy, and it is the lower in the visual spectrum. If you see the Vibgyor, lower one, like lower vibrations are the red part, the red, then orange, then yellow, then green, and then the blue, indigo, violet. Yeah. So this kind of more higher in the scale you go onto the light, the higher will be your vibration. The violet one is the highest level of vibration possible into the visual spectrum. Like if you go further, it's called ultraviolet. So into that range, it is a very high vibration, high frequency. So in the weather, it is the negative and the dense vibration is the lower one, like anger and all this kind of things is almost the red vibration, like lower in the visual spectrum, that kind of vibration. It is represented the red or orange and things like that. If you come to that level of some kind of neutrality and all, so it is like a green is the heart chakra, that is the color is green. So, and then it goes a little higher and the positivity, and then violet and all this is, you got the chakra example. So red is the lowest chakra where all these things, the anger and these things are there. And then above the violet is a Sahasrara, the crown chakra and above. So it gets the connection from that to the divinity. So if you bring that, the violet flame, violet is the high level of spiritual energy, higher the vibration. And as the vibration is higher, it can contain more energy. So that high level of energy is used to flush the lower level of energy, the red, orange kind of stuff. It flushes with the violet and then it cleans it. Then why the flame? The significance scientifically, if you need to understand the flame, flame is suppose any fire. Flame is the visible part of it. Fire also has its heat and there is energy. Basically, fire, it is energy, but the flame is visual part of it. And when there is a fire, fire is used for purification. Like if untoward things, we just it is in the burn in the fire to make it pure. There are rituals. We do the fire ceremony or havan. So these are kind of purification that purify the whole environment. So if you do havan in one place, then the fire will absorb or burn that all the negativity things and convert them into that the purity. It brings back the purity of the space, and same here. So instead of the physical fire, you are here, the violet flame is the energetic or the spiritual fire, which has been represented by the violet flame. So it is high energy, but the flame, that flame is used to purify the space. Any kind of space which is having affected by the negativity, if you bring violet flame there, then the violet flame has a power to do some energetic havan there and purify that area, the space. So naturally, you can use that. How to use that and all, I will come little later, the procedure, how to do it. But understand that this is the significance of violet flame, which we invoke. We have to call. It is a spiritual energy from higher dimension. We have to invoke the violet flame from that. And in the spiritual domain, this violet flame, the spiritual energy, this kind of energetic part, so the custodian of the violet flame in the higher dimension, the custodian, the name of custodian is Saint Germain. Saint Germain is, he was a 18th century saint, or in the France. He was a French, and then he left his body into on 1784 in some place in Germany, but he originally from France, and he has done when he was living. Now he is an ascended master, who in the spiritual dimension he is the custodian of the violet flame. But that time he has spent his life there is an energetic method of alchemy. Like, what the alchemy is, like turning any other matter into gold. That is the alchemy. Alchemist means who knows how to convert a particular, any other metal into gold or something like that. So so his life, he spent his life in his lifetime. He knows those techniques to energetically change that the lower vibrational thing into the higher vibration or purity of a gold. So through these techniques of alchemy, but that is the energetic technique, and then we become ascended master. Now he operates from the higher dimension, and he is the custodian of violet flame. So if we have to invoke the violet flame for our own purposes, then we have to pray to him first to invoke the violet flame. Like if we suppose need to get into the consciousness of wealth, and we pray to goddess Lakshmi, and then maybe Kuber, so to invoke that kind of energy in our lives. Same here, for that, to bring the violet flame into our reality. So we need to pray to Saint Germain to send us the violet flame, and then we use the violet flame to clean our environment. So whether it is our home or office or thing like that. How to do it, the method I will tell now, but the custodian to whom we should pray, it is Saint Germain. So, and as I mentioned, he is no longer in the physical body. He is like in other side, in the higher dimensions, not in the physical body, but he is the ascended master. He is guiding the humanity onto this aspect from the higher dimensions. Okay, so now I'm going to explain that how to invoke that. Let me check the topics. What is violet flame and where it belongs. As I explained, it is the spiritual dimension. Who is custodian of violet flame? Saint Germain is invoking violet flame from divine cleansing. And how to clean our environment for all types of dark energy. Okay. So invoking violet flame for divine cleansing, as I just mentioned, you have to pray to Saint Germain, who is the custodian of the violet flame. That is how you will get it. Now, once you pray, you invoke the violet flame. So violet flame will come to you like any energy, like through our breathing exercises, and we can invoke the pranic energy, and that's how we activate our chakras and all those things. That's how by pranic energy we heal someone or heal ourselves. So those things are possible. So how we invoking is in this case through prayer, and pranic energy through our breathing. Okay. Once you get it, how you send it wherever you want it to be. Like in this case, you are cleaning a space. Suppose it is an office space. So you have to clean your office energetically. You feel there is a bit negativity, or if there is nothing wrong in cleaning, just like you clean your house every day. So nothing wrong, even if you need not to wait till it becomes a junkyard. You can keep cleaning it every day, maintain that the sanctity and purity of your place where you live and where you work and things like that. Same here. So energetic cleansing, you can use it, the violet flame, for cleansing it. Now I'm explaining invoking is through prayer to Saint Germain. But how to send that energy to wherever you need to be. Suppose you clean your like sitting room. You want to clean that area, or clean your bedroom. How do you do? How do you send it to your bedroom? This goes into our fundamental principle of energy flows where your attention is. It is a thumb rule, the master formula. You use it for anywhere. Suppose from healing somebody, I'm sitting in Abu Dhabi, somebody maybe from UK, London has requested, can you heal so-and-so person? He is in London and in so-and-so place. So what I need to do is first I to invoke the energy, in this case healing energy, and then put my intention, focus to London, to that person. I normally ask where the person currently now, where he is. So then they know so-and-so area, in London, so-and-so area. So I just send that energy there. Just energy means I'm not physically sending it. I'm just focus my attention to that person, the name of that person located in London. It goes there immediately. In energy dimension, there is no time and space. It instantly goes there. Wherever your intention is, wherever your focus is, wherever your attention is. Okay, is clear? To sending the energy from you, one is invoking that you are getting it. Now sending it, you have to simply focus there. Your intention you put there. If the intention part is not very clear, then you think of that area. That is the nearest you can come. It is not a thinking. It is intention. It is not a visualization of your thoughts. It is just focus there. That's all. You intend a particular place, focus there, it will go there. But if you don't understand what is the intention and what is the focusing means, then you think about that area, it will go there. Okay, so that is how it is. But the level it transfers, it doesn't go with your thought. It goes where your intention is, where your focus is. Okay, all right. So how to invoke? I invoke through a prayer. So there is a method. You have to pray to Saint Germain. Saint Germain, kindly send me the violet flame to clean my, suppose I'm in the office, say, clean my office space today. So with the prayer, it will come to you. So, and then you put your intention, that intention, the focus will go to the different parts of your office. You roam around as if you walk through the different places of your house, different corners, or there are multiple blocks in your office, go each block one by one. Your intention only. Physically, you're not moving. Physically, you're sitting at one place. You closed your eyes, you are simply praying physically. But your intention, you are sending in the different places of your office, the one block and the next block, and then maybe there are some people, they have more than one floor, maybe 2-story, 3-story, or in a multi-storied building, maybe it is there in the 5th, 6th, and 7th floor, that's where you belong, that's where office is. Then bring that and move around in the 5th floor, then with the stairs or the elevator or whatever, go to the next floor, clean each and every part of that office, go to the next higher floor, put it, all that. So wherever, if there is a multiple room in each room, okay, and then if you have your boss's room, then boss's room, then your department, your colleagues, one by one, each area you have to roam around. Your intention, the focus, the attention, you roam around. Once everything is over, your intention, you're just sitting and praying, invoking, and then roaming around. So then once it is over, then you have to respectfully send it back, because it is a divine energy what you are using right now. How to send it back? Once it is done, simply you have to pray the violet flame. Thank you for cleansing my office environment. Please, today, please go back to the source as love and light. Thank you for cleansing. So very respectfully, just you say this prayer and it will go back to the source. Okay, so this is the process. So what I will do, I have just written some article on this. I will post it into that group, so you can take that. Some of you earlier also have sent it earlier, so you must have seen that. But I will post it into the group, because as we are discussing, this is a topic. You can keep note of that, save that particular the process. There is a prayer, what to pray, how to invoke, what to do. It's all written there. So you can use that in for your own purpose. So any kind of space, whether it is your office, it is your home, wherever you feel that negativity is there, then you can invoke that energy and you can do this process. So I do it on daily level, daily basis. Whenever I enter my office, I clean that area. Even you can clean that not only your inside the office, even outside the office, some meeting rooms and other things. Wherever you go, wherever you normally use, you can just do that there, all this cleansing in the beginning of the day, so that the whole day, energetically it is clean and conducive for you, so that you can operate that. If your home environment is also not very conducive, there are different types of people, or something, maybe regularly some sickness is happening to your family members, or the relationship is not that good, and some kind of fighting and misunderstanding and arguments in going on, and this kind of things. These are the symptom of that, the negative energy, presence of negative energy, which you got affected by it. So you can clean that regular basis. My recommendation is once in a day, but if necessary, you can do multiple times in a day if you feel like, or you can do it once in a week. It's up to you. There is no rule. Whenever you need basis, you can do this cleansing as well. So that is also possible. Or at least for the office and all, where we don't know what will happen and things like that, the many things are not under your control. It is just like we clean our house every day. So you can energetically clean your space where you live or where you work in that area every day. Or if you're visiting some unknown places for the first time, somebody invited you for a party and different type of people will come. You are thinking there are some people will come who are known to be not a very good behavior, and you are concerned about that, what they say, how they behave, and how maybe they will insult you, etc. Simply you clean that area before entering. Because you cannot change everybody, just clean it and just close your eyes and invoke it, clean it, and send it back, and then you enter. Or after entering, sit one place and you do it. In the meeting, some important meeting is there, so you can do it. It can also be done if you are doing a virtual meeting, because energy can go, as I mentioned, time and space doesn't matter. Suppose you are doing virtual meeting in the one place, you are alone. So you can just intend that whoever is connected with me in this virtual meeting, it goes clean all those participants virtually. And that can clean, and then you send it back. It can go. Jayanto, you can ask the question when I finish. There will be question answer part. I will answer your question there. Okay. Let me just complete my explanation. Then we'll go into question answer. Okay. Now, so this is how you just, the process, you send it back to the source and that completes that part of the cleansing. So if you do it regular basis, nothing wrong in cleansing it at the time, whatever space, and it will elevate the level of the vibration and things. Some of the things will automatically resolve and things like that. So you need not to bother. No need to create any doubt. Is it cleansing or not cleansing? It doesn't matter. It will clean anyway. If you feel that you feel not comfortable, you can do it again. No problem. You can do it another time. So this is the process. But few things I need to make it very clear. Like you have to be cautious about few things. First of all, that this violet flame cleansing, when I'm saying your intention is passed through the different places and different parts of your home or office or any other space, make sure you are not passing it through any open flame or any actual real fire or any inflammable material. Like particularly in the kitchen and all, you don't pass on that flame many times, that there can be actually, it can be flash of fire can develop because you are doing it. And if there is any naked flame, that fire can grow. So that will be not a good sign in your home. So be careful, don't pass through any naked flame, actual flame or fire like a gas burner or stove or candle or lamp or this kind of stuff. Don't pass through any kind of naked flame. And that's number one. Number two, don't pass it through any human being or animal like your pet and all those things. If some room, some people are there, your intention should not be passing through them. Like just like avoid them and do rest of the space. So let them be there wherever they are, but you pass on through that. That is the second one. And here, just a small note here. It is possible to clean a person also with violet flame. So basically, it will be like one sort of healing, cleansing. But this kind of things has been done by the masters. You don't try. Like cleansing some human being or some animal by yourself, you don't pass on the violet flame through them. There is a possibility while doing it, the person may faint, just fall like senseless. You don't know then how to handle that situation. So now I recommend don't do that. Particularly the people. Through the people, you don't just avoid them and go ahead further. This is the second one. But what I am saying is it is possible to clean the human being also, the living being also with violet flame, but you don't do it. You use it only for the space of an office, space of a home and things like that. The cleansing of the space, not the people. Okay, that's what I just wanted to make it very clear. And the third thing you have to be careful about, don't clean it into like, because it is a divine energy. Don't clean your toilet or things like that or dustbin with the violet flame. Okay, so you leave that area as well. Don't do it inside the toilet or something, garbage bin. So in that, clean with this violet flame because it is sacred energy and you should not, it is just a matter of insulting that energy into doing all those kind of things. So just avoid that also. And then rest of the process I told that you just invoke the energy after end of the jump, the round. If you want, you can make 2-3 rounds, particularly the negative energy, dark energies, and they normally go into the corner of the rooms. Yeah. Normally, it is the lower part of the room and the corners. Those are the vulnerable to have negative energy. Also, below some sofa, below the bed, many people, even I, visited today also, one place in Dubai, somebody invited me for the session and the healing. So there also, all family members get sick, So This is also happens, maybe somebody did something, some kind of black magic or negativity or something happened, but what happens is that negative energy, if they go into the lower level of your house, particularly below the bed, below the sofas and furnitures and backside of the cupboard and things like that, yeah, they stay there. When some people sleep, that negative energy affects them. And there are many houses, and particularly our Indian houses, we are in a habit of putting things below the bed, store many things below the bed, and it becomes a clutter there. We clean outside around the bed or around the furniture, but below we normally don't care. Behind the cupboard and below the cupboard and all those kind of places are normally not addressed. And those are the heaven for the negative energies to stay in your home. Yeah. So when you send this violet flame, make sure you are passing through that area, so lower areas or the pockets or below the bed and these kind of areas, so that energetically they get cleaned. Okay. So I'm just making the logic clear. Another thing just to remember that I told three things, not through any naked flame, not through any people or pet, some living being. And third is not through any toilet or something like that. These three things to be taken care of. So how to remember that? So normally I give practical tips to remember that. While cleaning with a violet flame, you assume that you are cleaning your house with a broom, like a jhadu. Okay. Well, suppose you are physically cleaning your house with a jhadu. So while we moving the jhadu, the broom, you don't put jhadu on the people. No? You clean the floor and all those things below the bed and all those kind of things, but on the corners, but not on the people. No? You don't put jhadu on the people. So same here, you don't pass the violet flame through some people. Also, we don't put jharu in the, suppose kitchen, some cooking is going on, some gas burner is burning. We don't put our jharu in the burner. No? So that's how you don't, whatever physically we want to do, don't do it with the violet flame as well. And the third thing is the same jharu, whatever used for the floors, we don't wash it inside the toilet, inside the toilet, we don't use the same jharu, right? So we don't put that jharu inside the toilet also. So whatever physically you don't do with the jharu, so violet flame also don't do with that part. These are simple tips I am giving, practical tips to remember that what are the things not to do with the violet flame. So if you don't use the normal jharu there, physical jharu, don't use the violet flame also there, while cleansing it. So this is about the technique. As I mentioned, I will post it in the group so that everybody can understand. Remember, there is this process, what to do, what not to do, how to invoke and how to clean it and how to send it back. The space, it is only for the space. And last point I to mention is that we are here today talked about our individual, the environment cleansing with the violet flame, cleansing of the negativity, dark energy. But violet flame, the custodian, the Saint Germain, he has been tasked, it is his task to clean the whole earth, the earth plane energetically with the violet flame. It is already doing through different masters and all. Their violet flame has been used to cleanse the whole thing, the humanity, this whole plane, earth plane where we live in this top of the planet. So all the areas to cleansing and giving the mass ascension, like spiritually ascend by the purification, all of us, the human being, will have the mass ascension. So global level of cleaning is being operated, that is assigned through the divine to that our Saint Germain, and he is doing it through different masters. Currently it is ongoing. So that is the global purpose of violet flame, to overall cleansing of that. So you are talking about your own space, but globally also it is being done, and by the different masters, and that is the results we will see. And in future, it will help us to get this negativity and ascend to the higher dimension, or towards positive, the realm of our experience. with this, I will conclude this our learning session. Time is almost over. It may delink at any time. I will post a new link. So please join back into that link so that we continue with our question answer session. All right. We'll see you on the other side of this session. Okay. Okay. God bless you. Okay. What I'm saying is intentionally don't put any people into the path. Go through that person, this person. If you don't do that, no matter how many people are there, it will not pass through them.
Okay.
Only it will pass through the space around them. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. God bless you. Okay. Nego?
Yes, Rajdeep, I've got this just one question. That this violet, the power of this violet flame cleansing, does it is it proportional to our vibration, our own frequency, vibrating frequency?
Yeah, no. In this case, no. It will have its own power.
Okay.
Only your intention should be pure. Means after calling violet flame, if you are thinking something, then it get confused. No? Only that you have during the process, intention should be pure. That's it. But it will, to answer your question, it will not depend upon which frequency you are vibrating. No, it will not depend on that. It will come anyway and do its job.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Like just to give an analogy is if physically somebody is cleaning a room, whether what is the height of that person doesn't matter. Same here.
Okay.
Okay, so it will have its own. The broom will have its own quality. It will do its own job. No need. It will not directly related to the person's vibration. Okay.
Okay. Another thing, just I remember from your last session on the same topic. I remember that you described the process of invoking the flame and returning back the flame, which I think it is not done in this session. How to return the flame?
Yeah, that I said I will post that article into the group.
Okay.
Where it is clearly mentioned how to invoke, how to return.
Okay.
Okay. That's why I didn't explain here, but it will be written. I'll post it into the group after the session.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you. Jayanto, go ahead.
Actually, while talking, you told that surrender, if you do surrender in a adequate manner, and what will be the level of surrender to change our outside environment, to change our that means hostile environment in workplace. So what type of surrender, what level of surrender is required to do that? You told that earlier you had a many problem. After that you surrender, and after that your environment automatically got changed for better. What type of surrender? What level of surrender we have to do?
Okay. Yeah, that is surrender means everything is all yours. You don't take ownership of anything happening in your life. That is called complete surrender. Both good and bad.
So
whatever comes to
one
you.
One example.
Yeah. So
one example of surrender, which level of surrender we have to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That in everything in your daily life, you surrender. Every morning I surrender myself, not only saying it. Suppose something not good thing happened, I don't take ownership. I don't say, oh, it is my problem. Then I'm taking the ownership of the problem. I have to say that, okay, the divine is experiencing through me. It doesn't belong to me. Even something good thing happens, I take it, okay, that it is a divine gift is coming. I don't earn it or own it. That is a state of complete surrender. Whether you don't take ownership of anything in your life. You become the channel. You don't take ownership of anything, either good or bad. No credit, and you know what is called the thrashing as well.
I can remember one time you told what type of surrender should be. If a balancing actor goes over a rope from one roof to another roof with a wire, and he's balancing with some child. So then can you give your child to your own child to that place, and you can surrender? You can. It told that type of.
That type of that is complete surrender. Means that is a full faith. You have full faith on the divine.
So please tell that point. That means that point again.
Yeah. So okay, I will come to that. I don't have much time left. I'll see the other two questions. Then I will come and I'll continue with that part. I will explain that again. Okay. That what is that full complete faith? What you are mentioning. Okay, Vikas, you raised your hand earlier. So question is there.
Yes, I thought time is not there, so I withdrew.
No, go ahead if it is a quick one. Yeah.
The quick one is, it's not exactly the topic, but it's about the negativity and what I felt, or must be people are feeling when somebody expires and the body is still in the home and we visit there. That time it's a total negative atmosphere, of course. So how to save from that affecting us? That is my question.
Yeah. See, which is beyond your control, you cannot change that, right? Okay. So in this case, you just be in your breath awareness, That's all. Vaira Mudra. You will protect yourself from any negativity. That is your shield. So when you have to visit some place where some death has occurred, some negative thing has occurred, you still have to go there. Just be with your breath awareness. Okay. So that is about your shield.
One B part is also there, if you permit.
Okay. Go ahead.
Even after a year, when the Shraddha ceremony and all are done, I've seen if generally you take something, some prasad or something there, this also affects, means at least affects me, some vibration wise or something. So how to tackle this?
No, if you are feeling uncomfortable, you simply don't take it. Okay.
But sometimes we cannot avoid in relations and all that.
Okay, so then I'm giving you the solution. Then you bless that food, whatever he has given to you.
Okay.
That I showed you in the Varanasi, na?
Yes.
You change the vibration of the food with your own energy. You bless the food, saying that let this come to my vibration, and then you take it. No problem.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Like Indranilda, go ahead with your question.
Yes, good evening. I'll make this very quick. It's a bit of a scientific question, actually. Now, in the spectrum, if you have violet as the one end and red as the other end, what I have understood is red is the base one and violet is the superior one, right?
Yeah. Now, higher vibration.
Yeah.
Vibrationally, frequency is high. Yes.
Yeah. If you go beyond that, then you have ultraviolet, and at the lower level, you have infrared. Right?
Yes.
Now, scientifically, infrared is also used to cure, right? It's supposed to sort of repair a lot of tissues and all that, right?
Yes.
Whereas overexposure to ultraviolet may actually cause damage.
Yeah.
Right? So can you just explain that?
Okay. No, that's a good question. See, what we use is if you go to the both ends, which we can, human cells, we cannot receive it because we are not capable enough to receive it. So that's why it is both infrared and ultraviolet affect us, because it is not comes into our normal spectrum. Okay. But that does not mean the vibrationally they are same. Means, okay, let me put it in this way. Like if it is light, the daylight, you can see many things, you can operate and things like that. If there is no light, which is say your infrared analogy, then it is uncomfortable for you. You don't see anything.
Yes.
No light. Or very less light, you cannot see anything. So that is the infrared situation.
Right.
Ultraviolet it's good sunlight, very good. But can you look at the sun?
No.
You blind again.
Right.
That is a higher level of blindness. Too much of anything we cannot accept because it is beyond our bandwidth. Okay, so infrared will affect us adversely, and ultraviolet also will affect us adversely. But they are not the same type of effect. Like one is darkness, one is too much of light.
Okay.
But it brings our blindness because it is beyond our range.
Okay. So in any case, the color cannot be equated to the energy level, right? It is not the same.
No, the color of the light, it depends on the energy. If the energy changes, that's why the color changes.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So now I think, Monica, I think I have already answered your question. I still see your hand raised. So I hope I already answered you before. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, RP, you already did.
Okay,
sorry.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to make sure. Now I'll come back to Jayanto that I think few minutes left, 2-3 minutes left. I will answer Jayanto's question. So he has remembered one of the story I shared about the trust to the divine, complete surrender. The example I was giving that we normally, we say that we surrender, we trust the divine, but actually we don't. Okay. Means in that example I was giving that between two, the example I was giving that between, there was a performer who can walk on the rope, and he put on 10-story building, and there is a rope between these two buildings across the road. So he goes there and walk on the rope without any support or without any anchoring of rope or anything. Quite a few times, everybody cheered up, great. So they said, that is fantastic, that is great. Then just for all the audience, they asked that you are sure he can walk the path? They said, yes, you can sure. Just to make sure that to get the confidence on everybody, the person, he puts his own child in his shoulder and walk again up and down through the rope on 10-story building height, just to show that he is confident, even his own child, he can transfer of that from one to another, nothing happens. After that, everybody is convinced that the person, he can carry anything and he will not fall. Now question came from the audience, they have been asked, do you give your child to this man to go from one place to the other side? When come forward, if anyone is willing to demonstrate that he can do that, nobody came forward to give their child to this man. Even if they have seen that they can do that, so that means they claim that it is yes, they have full trust into that guy, will do it. When the question came on themselves, they don't opt that choice. This story I shared that even if we say we surrendered to divine, actually we don't. Okay. The situation comes. The situation comes, we take it. Suppose somebody came and say some bad words to me. I said, oh, he abused me, or he has, mujhe gali diya. So then what happens is that time you don't see that it is coming and it is going to God, I am not here. That time you claim this problem is mine, because once you claim it, it will come to you. Like mujhe gali diya. In this case, I am also shared one story about Guru Nanak. So he was, not Guru Nanak, sorry, Kabir. Sant Kabir, he was into that sitting on a park bench, and then one dog came and bit his leg. Bitten on his leg. And everybody came, oh, a dog bite hua hai, kutta ne kaat liya. So then he said nothing happened. So Then Kabir said, "Oh, ठीक है, वो कुत्ता जाने और चामड़ी जाने." Means it is between my skin and the dog. It's not belong to me. So the level of detachment, you see, even it's his own body, he doesn't claim it is his. So that kind of thing is called complete surrender. So surrender everything to the divine. So that needs to be experienced. I think I can give only few examples, but we cannot reach that level.
Right. That level is very high level. Then only things will happen.
All right. I think today we don't have time left, so we will just do like Shanti part. We'll conclude, even if disconnects. So we will conclude it here. Okay. I will do the Shanti part, and that ends of our session. All right. Okay. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu.